Going down the Daily Purge. How are you doing today? We're doing fantastic. Wednesday, hump day, moving over the week. Man, how was your day? Was it exciting as mine was? You're not going to tell you when you live consciously on purpose, the world changes in front of you. If you're going through the motions of just living, getting up and going in a routine and stuff, you're missing out. I got to tell you, you're really missing out. There's a joy that I have doing what I do, and the reason I have a joy doing what I do is because I'm doing what I want to do, right? And I'm doing it with people I want to do it with, and I'm doing it when I want to do it, and that's sort of like the magic number, right? So how do you create happiness? You do what you want when you want with who you want, and it's just something that I see more and more every day, sometimes more, sometimes less. I get in routines too, don't get me wrong. Hey, hello, Olga. And I get it. I get in routines just like everybody else does. So it's not anything that is new to me, but I do try to live consciously and try to see what's going on in my world around me, and then try to make it more of a conscious effort. And today, Lane and I were with a client, and yeah, amen to that. Um, it's something that he and we work with clients, and the way we work with clients is very specific. In our Humble Alpha Paradigm Upgrade Advisor program, we approach the entire process of a coaching program different than most everybody else does. And from the outside, it may look a little bit strange, but I can tell you that when we show up wholly and fully for the person in front of them who we're working with, we meet them where they are and pick them up where they are and help them through facilitation of their own needs and their own vision. The breakthroughs are massive, and just absolutely massive. And today we were talking with a really cool client from Germany who's solid man, a really, really solid man. And we came up with this, he's talking about the rite of passage. And then, something he said was like the rite of passage of being a man. Hola, Jessica. And just there's a rite of passage of becoming the real you, right? Being you, allowing yourself. Yeah, Olga, massive. Allowing yourself to be you. And what's that rite of passage look like for you, right? What does it mean to you? And for him, we asked him, and he said it's about letting this go and building that, embracing this part of me and letting that part of me go. All these different kind of things that we think that we know, and it's good to have that path or that idea of where we want to go and what we want to do. It's fantastic, and that's the way it should be. But we also got to know that you end up, when you're living like that fully. I'm using the wrong microphone. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully that's better right now. When you're living wholly and fully with consciousness in your life, you got to realize that once you set the intention, that you're going to start attracting things that you otherwise wouldn't have attracted before, and you got to be open for that, right? So you should be open for that, to be receiving that. And yeah, it's in your DNA, Olga. And we do it. We do it with every single client. We show up wholly and fully. Where are they? What are their issues right now? I mean, it could be different every time. That's why working with a structure is great for, let's say, beginning coaches or beginners who are starting out. But we work with those who have been in business for a while, who've been around for a while. They run big businesses, they're politicians and things like that. So they don't need basics, right? They need to fix their issues they have right then and there. And next week it might be something else. But we do tie it together with a basis operating system, which we call the Humble Alpha operating system. And then, of course, we take that forward with them over a 3-month period to 1 hour a week. And it's incredibly powerful, I just have to say. So today we're talking about the rite of passage of becoming you. What does that mean to you? Like, if you could set it up, or because everyone talks about, I want to be me, I want to be more me, I want to be more authentic, I want to be more true, I want to be more, whatever. But what if you set yourself a gate and a goal and said, these are the things that I think will make me feel more like me. If I could get out of my job and start my own company, become more regimented in my day so I can have more free time. Blocking change. There you go. Blocking time. Possibly becoming more spiritual or learning this or learning that. What are the things, the portal that you need to go through as that rite of passage to becoming you? I think there's some merit in saying, write all this down, right? Write it all down. And also, you know what else you want to write down? The goals that you had when you were a kid. Sometimes we forget about those goals. And sometimes you want to be a fireman, but maybe as a kid, you think in 2D.
So the fireman actually meant you wanted to help people, right? And how did you want to help people? You wanted to be of service. You wanted to wear a uniform because it was cool or whatever. So there's a part of that that's probably still in you. And I think that's a good way to tie. Well, what was my rite of passage from a child to now? What did I not do? What did I forget? What did I just blow off that I can add into now, or I can implement now as an adult, so to say. So what I'm saying is visualize what it is for you to mean a rite of passage of coming to yourself, right? Of being yourself, and write it out and create a portal in your mind. Like, once I go through all these things, I'm going to go through the portal and I will be the authentic me. I just thought that was a cool idea. So here we are talking about it. Yeah. I hope you are all doing fantastic. I know we are getting ready to head to Berlin tomorrow morning at 6:30 in the morning, which is not a great thing, but hey, whatever. And I'll be back on Friday morning in Budapest. So last weekend, Austria, this week, Berlin, and in 2 weeks, Houston, Texas, and Lexington, Kentucky. So a little bit of traveling going on, but I'll try to stay true and get on here. As you see, I've missed a couple days last week and this week already on the live videos. Apologies for that. Hey, man, I was a 6-year-old standing on a chair and the stove cooking up what I wanted to eat, wouldn't settle for cereal. There you go. I love that. Maybe you should come and teach my kids not to settle for cereal. Morning, Jeremy Cash. How you doing, brother? Yeah, man, it's an amazing thing, our life, isn't it? It's an amazing thing how, I was talking to Dave Rabin today. And Dave, take me with, yeah, of course. And Dave Rabin is he's the inventor of the Apollo, which you've seen me wear sometimes, which is a mood generator that you can wear on your arm. And he was talking about many people have forgotten what it's like not to have fear. And that really struck me, because I'm like, wow, I know what he means. Because when I was coming up through the ranks of my life, fear of failure, fear of looking stupid, fear of being called a name, fear of not being liked, fear of my demons, right? These are all things that held me back. But in the end, they're just thoughts, right? About what may or may not happen. And when you realize that fear and excitement is the same emotion, same exact emotion, one's just positive, one's negative, you can actually switch it out and make everything positive. And it was like blew in my mind. Like, today was really insightful and awesome for me. I just wanted to share it with everybody here today. I love days like this. Don't you? You know what I mean? It's like, just walk away. You're like, man, that was a day right there, wasn't it? Wow. And I'm going to Berlin tomorrow. Get to see some friends, visit some people. One of my old politician friends that I haven't seen in a while. It's going to be pretty exciting. Yeah. And I'm going to do a full body infusion again with my vitamin C, minerals, and vitamins, and get that full bash. They're like horses. They have power and you can steer them. Yeah. Well, Olga, yes. My son, yes. My daughter, I don't know. Hey, thank you, Vladimir. I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, so this is your chance to build yourself a portal for your rite of passage to being you. Write it down. What do you got to do? What are the things that are holding you back from breaking out and just being the full, authentic version of who you want to be without giving a damn about what anybody thinks? And what I mean by that is not, I don't give a damn, screw you. I'm talking about, I don't give a damn because I don't have to give a damn, because I'm operating from core principles, basis of core values. And I know that when I operate from certainty through those values and those principles, that everything's going to be fine. And everyone's going to accept me as I am. And I don't have to worry about what they think, because they're only going to think positive because I'm positive. Once I show doubt, they're going to show doubt. Boom. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. Everything's up to you. Everything's inside. No one's going to come save you. No one's going to come to you one day and say, hey, let me promote you and pay you $1 million. It's not going to happen, right? You got to work your way there. You got to find your way there. You got to create the opportunities. You got to see what you're going to receive, see all the opportunities out there, the doors opening, the contacts, all this thing, you see it and receive it, receive it, receive it. One thing leads to another. Next thing you know, you're like, I can't believe we're doing this. Like, I can't believe I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I can say that. I can't believe we've written a book that's now a college course that's going into the universities. It's in universities. I can't believe that the second book's coming out. I can't believe the people we're working with. I can't believe that, we're traveling the world and doing the things that we really wanted to do, going to Peru, sacred plant medicine, bringing great people with us to help them facilitate that growth as well. Being able to work with people from all different walks of life and actually help us grow as well. It's like, wow, man, how freaking fortunate am I? Right? But I didn't get there by mistake. I didn't, hey, Ollie, how you doing, brother? Our thoughts are like horses. We can steer them. That's for sure. Our thoughts. I thought you were talking about our kids. You're right. But I did have someone say today, and this was, it doesn't bother me, but it was interesting that someone said, you live better than most. Don't come at me with your sympathy. And it was just someone on LinkedIn. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? I said, yeah, I have a business or two that does pretty well. And, I've worked my ass off to the time I'm 54. So yeah, yeah, I'm doing all right. But what does that mean? Like, what do you mean sympathy? And this person was like, yeah, you're just out to make a profit. And I was like, I'll tell you what, if that was true, I wouldn't be doing this right here because I'm not getting paid for this, right? And if that was true, I wouldn't do my Wednesday calls with the M&A people for 2 years for free every freaking Wednesday. If that was true, I wouldn't work with some clients that I work with for free on an irregular basis. And it's like I said, is there any credence to what she's saying? Not at all. Okay, well then I don't need to defend myself, so I didn't, and I don't need to justify what I do either. And so you can let things like that bother you, get you down, or whatever. But some people are just people like they are, and I can say with all true honesty that anybody who has issues with me or whatever they have should just come talk to me, because I am the first one to clear it up. I'm the first one to clear it up. But I'll tell you this: I'm not going to apologize for making it where I made it. I'm not going to apologize for busting my ass to get what I got. And if someone has a weakness in themselves where they're jealous or they see something that they wish they could do and they're not doing it, then they should take a look at that and not try to put someone else down. There's 2 ways to be significant in life, right? 2 ways to be significant in life. And this is the 6 essential human needs, one of them. And 2 ways are this: you do something that no one's ever done or something that most people think can't be done, or you put somebody else down. And the difference is the significance that you do when you do something that no one else has done or not many people have done. You're significant for yourself and for others. When you do it to put other people's down, you're only significant for yourself. And who gives a shit about that? Right? Right. Who needs that? Love that. When you build others, you build yourselves. That's true. That's the profit. Amen. Return of investment on relational capital. Indeed. Olga. I love it. You get it. You understand it. Roll with it. All right. Okay, everybody. Have a fantastic one. And thank you so much for tuning in. It really does mean a lot to me. I'll see you guys tomorrow from Berlin. All right. Have a fantastic one. And remember, it's all about that good old quality of life.